Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum, and we are here for our almost done and dusted Mirama just now. Next one will be Sunhawk. This is PUBG Mobile South Asia Final Season 2, which is brought to you by Tencent Games, Project Persian Lightspeed and Quantum Studios, and you guys watching it live on our official live stream partner, Facebook Gaming, and just bound to do your due, guys. And I'm Chu. This is gonna be Circular. We will be the behind the scene voice for you guys today. I'm gonna stand a bit further apart from my mic because it seems to be blown up in the live stream. I'm not sure why.
Well, hopefully everyone's okay. Yeah, I thought you were going to say like stand further away from me because of social distancing, which is what everyone should be doing, by the way. I'm just saying everyone should keep their social distance. If you need to go out, which you don't need to, stay at home, enjoy the live stream. But if you need to for necessity, make sure you wear a mask, always use a hand sanitizer, and follow all the SOPs wherever you are at. Stay safe, people.
Yeah, be super safe. Always be sure you don't need to go out. And always have a mask, a brand new one every single time you go out. Never take an old one because we want you to be at your best health ever. But speaking of best, just now Bigatron finally showing up what they can actually execute when they need to be. But before we go further into the game, this is going to be something that you guys can get away for yourself when it's going to be during the South Asia Grand Finals. Exclusive items only, starting from 26th October up to 1st of November. Squad up with your friends and get some permanent exclusive items, and also just push your rank away starting from 30th of October up to 1st of November. The first 3 round of your game, if you lose, you'll be protected for sure. Nobody gonna get a rank drop from that.
Yep, absolutely correct. So what better reason than to use that and of course stay at home, play PUBG Mobile with your friends and stay safe, of course. That will also encourage your friends to stay at home, right? Which you should be doing as well. But talking about should be doing will be the teams should be performing in the next round. So we're gonna jump into a double Sandhawk, starting with the first one after this, and this will be super exciting. There are some teams who actually like Sandhawk based on the record of the Pmpl final so far. Secret Jin doesn't really like Sandhawk. So far they have been bowing out a bit early in Sandhawk, so could this be a kryptonite for Secret Jin?
Possibly, who knows? Because right now they're trying to snatch away the crown from Aeromove, who happens to be also having a lot of loophole in a couple of days. Like you mentioned before, Cloud, they've broken their consistency, but it seems to me they're still maintaining at their top 4 here. But speaking of 5th and the 4th place, I'm not sure how much and a big of a difference between the points, but for sure Bigatron Ray Aliens from the last performance of Mirama, which is done and dusted, they obviously march himself up to the top 4. So the 5th position will get away with a ticket for the Global Championship later on. It will down to this double the fun Sunhawk map. It's going to be back to back, and we do know Sunhawk is very hard to play. It's one of the most, literally the smallest map, 4x4 kilometers there is. And well, will it be a swimming circle of our team, or will it be otherwise?
Will it be a swimming circle Hati, or will it be a bootcamp bloodfest? But we all know Bigatron Red Aliens, they love their bootcamp, so no one would dare challenge Bigatron Red Aliens, at least so far they will say, unless someone really wants to surprise us. But Bigatron Red Aliens is not the target for now. The target for now, I think it has shifted between Aerowolf, it has shifted towards Secret Jin for now, because Secret Jin, I think they were consistent enough. Rough calculation here using my Sampoa, I think that they are probably on the 1st place for now.
Imagination Sampoa, nice.
I do know how to use the Sampoa. Chichi, do you know?
I do know. Oh,
no,
I was in Chinese school.
You know, my dad
but
actually taught me to use the Sampoa even before using a calculator.
Yeah, it's actually better for your brain. And nowadays, people cannot even survive without the calculator in hand. Speaking of which, going to be in your device or phones. But you know what? RRQ might just make it in the very last few games here to be on top of the list. to contend for the World Champions ticket later. And speaking of the teams, you did mention SMG, the only Malaysian team that didn't actually made it on the first page, but it's not over yet. We've seen Secret Gen made it before. They, with just between 2 games, they pushed themselves from second page up to their first top 3. Will they be the same for the teams actually on the second page, or will they actually just, you know, get demoralized? That's the thing about the players here. They need to get over the last game that being passed. They need to reassess themselves, reorganize their thoughts, and just go again for the next one.
But unfortunately for SMG, this has always been their trend. Whenever they face a too soon in one game, they continue on that trend, which is something that's very hard to break, and we have seen this time and time again. Oh man, I don't know. If they can rise up, they have to do it right now if they want to at least get in back into page 1 and hopefully creep into the top 4. But the gap is just getting bigger and bigger, and we are now down to the last 3 games, with 2 games of Sandhawk and 1 last game we'll be playing in Vikendi. So I don't know. SMG's chances of getting into top 4 is super slim, but at least if they want to come back home with pride, getting themselves a chicken dinner, this is the moment to do it. SMG, come on guys, 3 more games. But also not to forget as well for the other teams like Iconic PH, the other teams like Yangon Galacticos, All-Star Team Puyet. You know, these teams also, Xavier Team, V Gaming, these teams play for pride of the country. Play it for the pride of putting your national flag on the PLC final stage.
I think Xavier team still has a shot for them to get into the top 4, because basically they're still on the first page. Some of the teams that, even though they are actually on the second page, it's not impossible to climb back up, but they need to win back to back, at least top 3 all the way, and have a record number of kills. We talk about double digits of kills all the way. They have nothing to lose anymore. Might as well step up their games and just push everything on the table and be sure that they won't regret a thing. And the thing that they will regret is something that they didn't do. They need to do everything they can. You know, who knows, might be a slim chance of opportunity right there for them. But speaking of which, who do you think will take away the first Sandhawk map chicken dinner, or even getting themselves at first place for overall? Because we've seen it before, chicken dinner is not everything nowadays.
Yeah, chicken dinner is not everything. Yeah, so far even like Arrow Wolf, who held on to the first spot, they haven't got a chicken dinner up to now, but they do enough to hold on to a first spot for the longest time. Until now, I think they kind of lose the top spot because they dropped their 2 games already into today, and other teams that are coming in from behind, like Secret Jane, like RRQ Athena, they are the ones performing instead consistently for the past 2 games. So yeah, but I do agree with you, Choo Choo, is that it's all because of the current meta that chicken dinner gets you 15 points. It's not as much as before. So there's really this change that really, like, okay, if you get chicken dinner, yay, we can celebrate about it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you will actually be on top.
I have to agree. Sometimes a question that popped out in my mind is that, are they really just getting better, or is it just the circle? Is it just the map making it hard for the players? Because we've seen the whole day today, all the circles favoring towards the southern side. But when it comes to Vikendi, when it comes to Sandhawk, it's always the reverse. The small maps. I don't know why it's like that these days, but the circle always venture towards the northern side instead of the southern side when it comes to smaller maps. So we've seen Port Circle. That's one of the most tormenting circle for the players, but fun for us to watch. But when it comes to Sandhawk, it usually favors around Harpin, obviously, or recently it's just a bridge around in front of Camelfire and Boot Camp. It's always that region on top of it. It's like the upper half of the map instead of the lower half. So we can see a bit of occupied, overcrowded northern side of a map in Sandhawk, possibly, unless proven otherwise.
Yeah, that's correct. We don't really see a southern circle when it comes to Sandhawk. I totally agree with that. But so far in the previous rounds in the PMPLC finals, we've seen a lot of circle around the area of Paradise Resort. I think at least the 2 ones that we have seen so far, it's all around Paradise Resort. Yeah, which is around.
So what are we expecting? A lot of teams actually drop by Paradise Resort. We've seen some teams love to camp over there, but I do notice that even RRQ these days, they are really struggling and desperate for the top 4 teams to march themselves to the global champions. It's so hard to see and so rare for RRQ not participate in the world championship. They used to drop back then in different area, but in Roma they changed their drop spot all of a sudden. So they used to be in Painan for RRQ. Maybe this time they will change again. But then we have more than 2 teams in Paradise Resort if that happens, because we do know Team Secret and Savior probably will drop in Paradise Resort again, with Power 888 at Cow usually, Boss King just beneath them, Bootcamp obviously is going to be Bigatron, but I have a feeling RRQ might be joining in the fray too if the circle still favors around Paradise Resort.
Yeah, I do think so. RRQ, they do have it to get into the top 4. So it will be unusual if we don't see RRQ in the global stage or in the world stage even. So yeah, I think RRQ can somehow creep into that based on their performance as well. So far they've been picking up. They started to pick up the moment they got their chicken dinner in Vikendi, the last game of day number 1. From then onwards, they start to roll out. Although they haven't got the chicken dinner yet since then, but at least from an overall performance standing, they were consistent in terms of their placement. They get a decent number of kills almost every round. So I think they could really creep in and get that top 4. Actually, they are in the top 4 right now. I do have confidence that they will hang on to the top 4 spot.
Well, like you mentioned before, always they have to be mindful that they cannot get out first. They cannot be too soon. They have to maintain the consistency at least top 5 every single game, because I'm not sure how much is the point difference between the 4th and the 5th place, but apparently it's not that much based on the overall scoreboard. Even the 5th and the 6th place already hitting up the triple digit numbers, but we're waiting for the overall scoreboard for the first 4 who will get away the champions, because right now Airwolf, I have a feeling he got pushed down by Team Secret Jin, because Team Secret Jin got himself extra 1 more chicken dinner here today, plus they maintained the consistency. Just on the Mirama map just now, they got quite early head out. But on the match 13 here, we're not wasting any more time. Let's just jump into Sunhawk.
Let's jump into Sunhawk here, ladies and gentlemen, being the first series of Sunhawk today. And who will take home the first series? Let's go! Top 16 in the Pmpl Final Season 2.
I'm waiting for the player to drop where their initial drop was. I think RRQ is going to settle down in Painan instead of just swiftly moving upwards towards Paradise Resort. The circle is nowhere to be seen yet, but we have ASTP seems to be going up the hill as well. But you know what? It's gonna be Paradise Resort again.
Is anyone going to give me the title of the Circle Shaman now? Because, again, the circle goes towards Paradise Resort. Oh, man. What are the odds here, Choo Choo? 3 times we see it, 3 times a similar circle.
Oh, we have already first contact for ASTP Ranked, taking down Xavier's team. Chai Dao Lao having a hard time. They always have to fight so soon for these guys. First blood. Is Xavier team gonna survive this? What happened to ASTP? Choco Jr. seems to be firing back upon them, and only a couple of members alive here. We have 4 men of ASTP seems to be shuffling there. I'm not sure what just happened, but it's gonna be Paradise Resort. Not just Team Secret and Xavier, but it's going to be more than that. ASTP joins in the fray.
And ladies and gentlemen, looks like here we are again. Hello, welcome back to the Caster's Desk. And I suppose it will be a remake, I guess.
Yeah, probably true. Maybe because of the circle, it's just too predictable. Maybe, but who knows? But the next one will be sure than enough. Is hopefully won't be Paradise Resort. But if it does, then
Well, if it does go there, like, I don't know, what am I gonna do? I'm going to go and spin for an M4 ice. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go.
You still haven't got yourself the M4 ice.
Yeah, I'm still at the M4 ice phase. I still haven't got it yet. I'm gonna go try my luck at spinning the M4 ice if that really happens. Like UC, take my UC, take my UC, take my UC.
Oh, rich people talking. That's what they be saying. UC all the way. Now it's just awkward silence all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But you know,
so sorry.
do you actually vote out the teams that you think they're gonna take away the grand finals championship? Who will take away $50,000? And also drop your support for the teams. Don't forget to share the stream because we need the CCV milestone for you guys to actually get some freebies for every single player of South Asia. And also don't forget to vote out your favorite esport player of PUBG Mobile. You can just vote anybody you want in South Asia region. Even if it's not South Asia, it's okay. Just go with whatever you want.
Yep, just go with whatever you want. Yeah, there you go. Well, of course, joining the fun, we have still like what, 3 more games, the last 3 games to play today. So it's the last 3 opportunities.
Sorry for the yawn.
Wow, someone's airy today.
It's super cold in here, so.
Oh man, and it's super warm in my place. Like I don't
come
have
over
air
at my place,
condition, you know, and I'm like wearing like this just to act cool in front of camera.
Are you sweating right now?
Oh, do you like me being wet?
I'm sorry guys, but this is gonna be awkward moment for us as well. So it's gonna be us. I'm not. No, we're not trying to hook up with each other. No, it's not. Never gonna happen. But speaking of the game, let's just jump into the teams here. Yeah, he's sweating. You're hot. Yeah, you're sassy. But back about the game we go.
Thank you.
Oh man, I know you guys are like, stop talking while your game will be starting. I can't imagine you guys are being furious right now, but we are waiting for the game to happen. We wait for the players to get into the lobby. It's not our queue for the game to start, but we're here to be with you guys all the way. So speaking of the teams here, do you think the top 8 teams here, even in the chat, do tell us, and Cloud as well, do you think there's a bit of swapping? Because if Bigotron got pushed down again for the next couple of maps in Sunhawk, there will be a different team coming up front, and the closest one will be PW888. There's also Savior, Team in the Fray. Who else was in the top 8 just now? Obviously, yep, and Gig Fam.
Gig Fam as well. Yeah, if based on after the last game yesterday, the difference of points between Gig Fam and Yudu Gang, they had the same points, 38 points. I forgot exactly how many it was, but they had the same points, and the difference between the top 4 is only 9 points. So it's very possible for just one game at that point of discussion for that swap to happen. But of course, as of we played like already the 2 games, the gap should be there right now. But is it a big gap? Is it a small gap? Don't really know. Man, Choo, you make me feel like I want to take a drink, but I can't drink this yet. I can't. Man, I can't. It looks so
I'm
yummy.
sorry. Yeah, it is very yummy. For the PUBG Mobile version of Mountain Dew, you guys can get it at any convenience store, and you guys can actually get yourself an in-game gear. And it's actually valid from the 1st of September until year 2021. Just find the code under the cap. There's a code under the cap.
There's a code under the cap? Really?
There's a code? Yeah, there's actually a code under the cap. So this is gonna be the peak viewer milestone again for you guys. Be sure to share the stream because we need the CCV go up. The current views at 200,000 views will get 1 drop of crate for every single player in South Asia. Up to 400,000 viewers can get not just 3 crates. On top of that, you will also get a permanent parachute only during this time. Last will be on 27 October, which you have to log in. But today will be the last day for us to get the CCV up. Be sure to log in 26th and 27th of October.
Oh, so there is a code. Hang on. Now I'm curious because all this while when I see that, I thought, oh, okay, it's just the blue one doesn't have it, by the way. It's on the green.
Okay, I'm not gonna take this code away. Okay, I'm not gonna take this code. I'm gonna give the viewers to get the code. There you go. There's a code in there, but I'm not sure if you guys can actually see it. Can you actually see it? There's a code under there. So I'm gonna read the code out loud. GQT.
Okay, wait, hang on. What? We are 15 minutes ahead though, so we are from the future.
Oh no,
yes, technically I'm the first one to get it.
It's gonna be GQT 3GUTX. You got yourself a code, guys. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see it. It's not focusing. Yep.
Okay. So it's GQT 3GUTX.
Yep. GQT3GUTX. So don't throw away the bottle cap, because that's where the code will be for you guys to get yourself an extra freebies from the Mountain Dew exclusive in-game gear. Buy them when you buy this version of the bottle. Okay, this version of the bottle with the PUBG Mobile character with it.
I'm so going to the convenience store after this to grab an entire crate. I think before this, when I bought that for myself just for a casual drink, I probably didn't notice that instruction and I threw away the bottle. Yeah, my teacher will be proud of me, right, to not really read the instructions. Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, I feel sorry for your teacher as well. But you guys be sure to throw away the cap, because that's where you get your in-game gear freebies from Mountain Dew drinks. That's why they got a PUBG Mobile character. It's gonna be super cool items. I'm not sure if it's permanent or not. I never claim it myself, but I'm giving it away for you guys. I'm not sure if you guys actually take a glimpse of that code or even jot down the numbers, but be sure you do, because you know, we might open the bottles, we might actually share it on Instagram or even Facebook. Do actually follow our Facebook and also Instagram social media tags down there. For me at Chuchu Gaming, for Sir Cloud, it's gonna be at Sir Cloud MY. He got a lot of updates, a lot of reviews, a lot of love for you guys. For me, it's literally nothing.
And a lot of cat photos and cat videos too. I'm just saying.
That's very true. That's very true. So we're waiting for Sun Hot Mac to actually finally start. But I'm not sure how the circle will actually be going towards which direction. But we mentioned Paradise Resort a lot, and it happened often than we thought it would be. But you guys can actually do something more about it, because you can screenshot away which do you think will be this circle, because we have a thing going on. We have a game going on for you guys to predict the final circle. If you're right, you might get yourself some extra freebies, goodies coming in your way, because don't forget to submit it at PUBGmobile.com.
Exactly. So that's what, if you missed it, it actually pops up during the break time. So you see, even during the break time, there's goodies for everyone. So just to let you know, in case you weren't paying attention during the break time, yeah, after this you can, like the next break time, you can pay attention and get ready with your screenshot. There's something to do with screenshotting. So screenshot it away and then send your answers, send your screenshots to PUBG Mobile Facebook page. And that's where, if you're the lucky one, you could possibly win a permanent set. Hiya!
Wow, permanent set.
Wow,
I don't know how to do that.
Like a permanent set. Good thing I cannot raise up my leg here because there's not enough space. But Uncle Roger likes a permanent set. Give me permanent set. I like. Hiya!
I don't know how to do that. I salute you for that. But while waiting, do also, you know, tell us what do you want to see, or what do you have in mind about the players, or even like interviews, even extra questions. So Miss J can pick up a couple of questions from you guys to actually ask your favorite team. And also don't forget to screenshot away when there's MVP of your favorite player, because do that as a wallpaper. I know some players actually did that. Some of the viewers actually did that, especially when it comes to Team Secret Gen. We know who you are. But speaking of Team Secret Gen, right, they have all 4 members been on the spotlight of MVP, the only team having the most chicken dinner as well. How many chickens they have in their hand? 4, I think. And so far it seems like 4. They got themselves 3 yesterday. They got 1 more today, right?
Yep. So it's total of 4 chicken dinners from Secret Gen so far. Yeah, it's been an amazing run. First day, not really seen, but the moment they hit their first chicken dinner, everyone goes like, you know that meme, right? You know that meme where there's that wrestling guy? I forgot what's his name. Okay, I don't forget that. He's basically the owner of that wrestling thingy. So that meme that goes like, oh, first chicken dinner for Secret Gen, and then second chicken dinner for Secret Gen, and then third chicken dinner goes up, and then fourth chicken dinner goes up.
How about
Yeah,
fifth?
that
What
means-
happened if they got themselves? I think if Secret Jin can secure one more chicken dinner, it's not just chicken dinner. Mind you, that chicken dinner is not compulsory. And we've proven us that the fact that they don't have any chicken dinner yet, the only thing that they have are kills and also consistency, getting themselves at top 3 all the way since day 1. That is hard to feed. They have such a great discipline. No matter how the circle gets, they know where to drop, they know how to rotate into it. But the other teams, they have quite a decent number of kills here, including even Bigatron. While the fact that Bigatron sometimes they are a bit out sooner than we thought, they're having a hard time to maintain that consistency. Yes, they are world champion multiple times, but speaking of this, I say we are actually breaking into a new era. There's so many new teams coming in this season, only showing us such a firepower, such discipline that they can actually go towards the world championship with no doubt.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt. Everyone is really, really good. That's why, at least at the start of the tournament, it's hard to predict who. Even up to now as well, there are still many teams who actually can break into the top 4. And there are a couple of teams as well can also still go for the championship. And now we have 3 more teams left. And it's still pretty much anyone's game to go for the championship as well. So, yeah, I can say it's really competitive this season. Even if we compare it to last season, by this time we can already sort of predict who's the champion, even if it's not revealed to us, just like how it's being done right now. But yeah, that's why. Just the matter of fact, it's so unpredictable up to this stage as compared to season 1. Well, it just shows the level of quality for all these teams.
I have to agree. I tend to agree to that because basically it's down to their composure. But speaking of which, while waiting, I'm going to read a bit for the comments. But unfortunately, the first comment I see is such a toxic one. Even Sunny WWR, lama lagi ke dengar korang bebel? I'm sorry, kita orang kena bebel sebab kita orang tengah tunggu game. So we're waiting as much as you do. So be patient for a bit. And Alia Khan, that's kind of rude. I don't know why there's so many negative comments in the comment section. It's bad time, I guess, to open up the comment. But we are trying to, tell us and update you guys as much as possible. We're waiting for it. And there's so many Udah gangs supporters here. Even Mama Amiro shouting out for you. Good luck for Udah gang. But they still can make it to the top 4 and the world champions. They used to be Southeast Asia champion, but happened to be falling off the grades here. So hopefully they can pick up back themselves up and get the momentum going. Bigatron win, hashtag Edo Dwira Putra. So I guess that's hashtag Indo Pride for you guys going for Indonesia teams. And what else do we do? Who else is talking right now? They are a bit. We are in the future. We are from the future, you guys. So the comments that we've been reading right now is like 15 minutes late. How? You can say something about it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still reading the comments.
I'm waiting for you.
I'm so sorry. Okay, sometimes because there's like this 1 second delay between us. But yeah, that's what happens if it's online. Yeah. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we just got cued from our man behind the scenes that it's 1 more minute till we jump in game. So don't worry, be happy. We'll be jumping back into the game. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, it will be again in Sanhok. If the circle again comes back to the same, then you'll be like, I'm going to spin an M4 ice after this. You guys can see me spin the M4 ice live. I will go and do it.
Until you get it or you spin until you're broke. There's 2 different things.
No. Hang on. I'll just try a couple of times and that's about it. No, you won't know. You won't know. Some people spend lots of UC to get the M4 and some people that I know who's in Seremban, hashtag Emi Muhammad, just need to spin twice and he got his M4 ice. I'm so jelly.
Yep. Well, jelly don't get you M4 ice. Money does, and then you see it helps you get it. But I don't know why Shazwan Roshan said, "Oh, dah cucu gaming diam jap nak tengok tak fokus nanti." I'm sorry, bro, but this is my job. I don't want to lose my job. I'm loving my job so far. There's so many comments here, but it's so hard to find a good one. But I do like Shazaid Naeem comment. His predictions will be, first place will be Team Secret Jin, second will be RRQ, third place is either Bigatron, Red Aliens or Arrowwolf. Fascinating, but right now we're gonna wait and see because this game itself, first game of Sanhok, will actually determine whether they can maintain their top spot or not. Because we're only down to 3 more games. 2 Sanhok, 1 more Vikendi. Speaking of Sanhok and Vikendi, who got themselves the most chicken dinner in Sanhok? Can you recall, Cloud?
I did write it down. So the first Sanhok was by Team Secret. The one where Rex had to be super sneaky, just to remind everyone. The second one was won by Box Gaming. And so far we have played only 2 Sanhoks. And both of them, they ended up around the area of Paradise Resort. So, yep, the Sanhok that Team Secret one will always be remembered as a sneaky one from Rex. And also, the 30-ish first aid held by Potato. Yeah, from none other than Arrow Wolf. Man, that was super sneaky. That's why don't allow them to drop at the high loot places and get those first aids in, because that is what they're going to do. They are going to tank it out and hold positioning points.
Speaking of Aura, they're having a hard time to survive this whole tournament here. We're talking about them maintaining the position. This is not the consistency that we want in a tournament, because they have been placing themselves at 15 and 16 since day 1 until now. Same goes for Team Puya. Do you think they need to, what do they need to change for them to actually bump up a bit, or to step up the game to make it better for the last couple of games?
They need to be able to fight, because time and time again they held on to a compound, but they lost that fight. So it's unfortunate for them, and unfortunate for me as well that my camera kind of froze, but I'll be back really soon.
Yep, don't worry about Cloud, but he's still there and alive. There's so many. I'm reading the chat right now. It's very disappointing for me, honestly, because so many people actually raging, but stay calm, don't worry, we still have the game going on. We're waiting for the game, we're waiting for the cue from the production as well to give a green light for us to actually get into the game. Right now seems to be a bit of technical problems. I'm not sure how long will it be in the game, but it seems to be very soon, hopefully, and hope you guys bear with us just a teeny tiny bit more, okay? Just a teeny tiny bit more.
Yeah, teeny tiny bit more. Well, I just have to shout out as well to our ever loyal viewers. Shout out to you, Lala Puya, from all the way from India. Fun fact, he's a doctor though, so it's really
Oh really?
Yeah, he's a doctor. There you go, our frontliners. Shout out to our frontliners as well. You guys are doing a great job, working so hard to help us fight against the pandemic.
But well, let's just jump into the break first. Take a sip of a cup, grab your popcorns, because we're gonna be right back with Sanhok after this. Of September until year 2021. Just find the code under the cap. There's a code. Yeah, there's a code under the cap. So there's gonna be an epic view of again for you guys. Be sure to share the stream, because we need the CCV go up. The current views at 200,000 views. We'll get one drop of great whatever the planes of Asia. 400,000 viewers can get not just free food on top of it, you will also get a permanent parachute only during this time. Last will be on 27th October, which you have to log in. But today will be the last day for us to get the CCV up. Be sure to log in 26th and 27th of October.
So there is a code. Hang on. Now I'm curious, because all this while when I see that, I thought, oh, okay, just the who wanted to have it.
Okay, I'm not gonna take this code away. I'm not gonna take this code. I'm gonna give the viewers to get the code. There you go. This is put in there, but I'm not sure if you guys can actually see it. Yeah, can you actually see it? There's a code under there. So I'm gonna read the code out loud. GQT.
Okay, wait, hang on. What? We are 15 minutes ahead though, so we are from the future.
Oh no!
Technically, I'm the first one to. And we're back, of course. This is still the Pmpl, PUBG Mobile Professional League Southeast Asia Final Season 2, brought to you by PUBG Corporation, Tencent Games, this was Lightspeed, and Quantum Studios. And we are your stylish storytellers today. My name is Sir Cloud, and she is the wonderful Choo Choo Gaming.
I cannot hear you very clearly, but I try my best. But give me a minute.
Yes, I can hear Choo Choo, but it is rather
Okay,
soft.
nice, perfect.
But nevertheless,
Okay, now
we're back.
Now you can. I noticed that there's a bit of technical issues, by the way, so I try to stay away from a mic as much as possible because I don't know why it pick up more my voice than Cloud's. So hope you guys are, you know, patient for it. And I'm sorry for those actually wearing headphones, headsets users. Bear with us a bit more. But we're gonna jump into Sahab very soon. We're still waiting for the game to actually happen. As much as you guys excited about it, we do as well. So we're waiting for the game finally. Hopefully it will be a-okay, no more issues and whatsoever. But a couple of hiccups is pretty normal. What's PUBG without hiccups, huh? That's the fun part of it, you know, for us to actually spend time more with the viewers instead of just watching the game. It's all about the community. Maybe you find yourself your soulmate in the comment section, like some of us did. Like for example, Amiruddin.
I wonder who's that. No, I don't know.
Oh.
But nevertheless, my camera froze, and I'll be back here very, very soon. Just bear with me. Now you will hear my voice while I post stylishly.
Yep, well, there you go. Invisible Cloud. He did a ninja, guys, on us. So we're waiting for Cloud to appear again. 1, 2, 3, pop. There you go. Cloud appeared, reappeared. That's magic coming up from Sir Cloud.
Yeah, because I'm magical in that way, right? Yeah, I know, right? But some people were asking, did I actually claim the code? I didn't claim the code. Of course I didn't claim the code earlier. It's for you guys. Go, knock yourself out. Be happy. Go to PUBGMobile.com/redeem and claim the code. But nevertheless, who is going to claim the chicken dinner in San Hong? We will find out right now.
Cannot wait for it to finally start. But the circle here will be the issue. Will be Paradise Resort again? Hopefully not, because I do want to see a different set of circles to finally appear on Sunhawk map. That happens to be Young on Galacticon. Switch themselves up to Paradise Resort, but Paradise Resort have ASTP Savior. I'm hoping for Team Secret to join in the fray, but they are nowhere to be seen. And now starts out a free amplifier, Raven shooting out down with the Thompson. No! Got one for Pin. Savior gives back a lot of pressure on their side. And what happened here? ASTP Savior, Jumbo fighting against each other, tied down. Taking one down, Ravis finish off one, and now Ravis tried to save his mate first. ASTP straight from the bat, finish off first one to be out, not even 10 seconds into the game.
I was looking at the timer and it took 1 minute 56 seconds until they're out, and that's the fastest wipeout so far. And holy smokes, this time it could be a Camp Alpha circle. Wow.
It's going to be a hard team circle.
Different? You got something different.
This is not a good news for the players. It comprises, I say, 60% of water, including the river ratio. It's going to be 40% of land only. All the players have only one thing in mind right now, one direction, up toward the northwest of the map. It's going to be a hard thing, and the first team to be there is going to be Team Secret Jin.
Oh yes, Team Secret Jin, the same drop spot they have been using. So this time uncontested by SMG. So SMG is going to move on to another location. Same goes for Team Secret Malaysia as well. They also didn't drop in Paradise Resort this time. They dropped somewhere around, I think the last time I saw them was in Ruins. So it's a different drop spot. But nevertheless, it's still going to be the same amount of challenge. They need to find their way into the northern side, which is always the biggest challenge. And if you choose to swim, it's going to be super, super tough.
Yep, especially a lot of gatekeepers. We're talking about hard teams at the shoreline. The coastline itself will be two marine teams. We're talking about SMG and Team Secret Jin. Camp Alpha occupied by Arrow Wolf. Can they actually camp there for now? Those try to dropping by and cross over towards Camp Alpha will have to go 2 bridges, either on the northern side or this southern side of the map. So the southern side probably will be camped by some of the teams. Come up from boot camp is none other than Bigatron usually, but I'm not sure where Gig Fam is right now. Apparently, I think they are in Camp Charlie as usual, the furthest one away from Hartin Circle, while you do already start to move towards the northern side. So we do know if they It's just between these two. Either you rotate super early or you rotate very late, because we do know if you try to come in between, it's going to be a huge problem and a big hindrance for you guys.
And here we go, the voting. Don't forget to do it. Vote for your esports mobile player of the year. Support the Southeast Asia players, of course. And how do you do it? Log on to esportsawards.com/pro-vote to do it. And of course, we can also get freebies for ourselves if we can hit up to 400,000 peak viewership or CCV. And every one of us within the Southeast Asia region will receive a permanent set or a crate depending on which one. But let's go for 400,000 people and get ourselves that permanent parachute, that exclusive PUBG Mobile Pro League parachute. I want one of that. So come on, guys. Let's do our part. Even I myself, I'm taking out my phone, my own device to actually have the live stream and just to add on to the numbers. So you guys can do it as well.
Yep. It's going to be every single person that's playing PUBG Mobile in the account that registered to PUBG Mobile. Just be sure to actually log in during the 26th and 27th of October. Now back into the game. You do, coming up from Camp Bravo, had to cut across Paradise Resort, who happen to be vacant right now, Paradise, because every single person that's actually in the game going to his hard in. We have Davis fighting for round 2. He's going to be PWP 8 right now on the outskirts of Paradise still. They are forcing themselves to take this because if they were to cross towards Harthin, they have to take one down. Chaidao knocked one down. Ice will be on the ground, and Chaidao tried to clutch this one out, and he got it! It's going to be him taking the whole team of PW8 inside of the building by himself with the help of Pin, who being knocked down right now. First thing first, he needs to revive his mate. But PW8 is not done yet. They have stops on the outskirts. On YG side, they're taking a fight against Box Gaming. I think this is around Cow going on the outskirts of Totmore.
Oh, and one sec, looks like he is alone here, but his buddy's going to come in here to give support. Are they going to rush in there? I can see on the minimap one vehicle is actually going in. One sec from afar, but look at this Tabio actually getting knocked down onto Lewis. And could they be the one to actually wipe out Box Gaming? But oh, hang on a second, Box Gaming, where are the rest of them? I can only see Lewis. Is it a... Okay, not too sure where the rest of them are at. There should be 2 more other team members, but unfortunately, they are nowhere near Lewis, and Lewis will be taken out by AK.
A lot of teams having a lot of members taken down. They are at big of a disadvantage starting off first at the game, and we're having already first team to be our ASTP, by the way. YG 1 second finally finish off one of the members, while Gig Fam is running on their foot. We're talking about the might bomb into Team Secret very soon based on how they are going toward this direction. While everybody try to rush themselves in a swift towards Harthin, we're talking about only few teams remaining because that's the smallest island in the map itself. Cam Alpha cannot sustain with too many players and teams when everybody try to rush themselves at one singular direction.
Yep, and now we can see here that iconic PH looks like they're going to go up against, it will be team number 6. That will be Xavier right in front of them. And Xavier, I guess there will be a start of it. It's still very, very early so far. Although I can't say the same for All-Star Team Poo yet. But so far for these teams, if they can chill, they can have their compound, they can have their coffee inside there, can have their tea. Why not, right? Don't need to make big moves, especially if they already cross the bridge onto the other side. So for these teams, they'll be fine for now. I believe it will be the same story for Arrowwolf as well as RRQ.
And RRQ, we do know they are actually going so well in the last day here. They are sure than enough got themselves at top 4, but which ladder are they at top 4? And they are trying their best not to make any more mistake like they did the past 2 days. They cannot be out way too soon because we do know the top 4 contenders are still not safe in their position. VGM Bantu scouting out the rest of Gig Fam at the coastline seems to be overcrowded for now. On the Sami side, Team Secret is still in there, camping it out, trying to loot up, build up their gears as much as they need, while VGM slowly approaching towards Gig Fam. But Gig Fam, they're taking a break. This is where they want to be. I think they need to move ASAP.
Yeah, they need to move ASAP because you don't want to take a fight in the zone. Although it's the first zone, but it's still pressure there. Imagine they shoot you and you're just down to that last tick of health. The zone will finish you off. So that's something that you don't want to get caught in. But Geek Fam, they know that someone is across the V Gaming is overlooking. But same goes for V Gaming as well. They could rotate the other side, but somehow they still want to pass by here. Still want to be a nuisance to Geek Fam, and looks like it's going to be the fight to the death before everyone chooses to move.
Now, the thing about Geek Fam versus VGM, none of this team is actually winning. We're talking about them the furthest away from the circle. If they want to, they need to swiftly budge now, but Bensu still want to go for the kills. Every single dime matters. Every single kill will actually push up their ranks. And Tom's here trying to take out on the Geek Fam side, who's got themselves that warehouse to work with. But it's an open warehouse, mind you that. And Tom tossing the nade, cooking it up, hoping to lob onto Sane or even damn Root. But did it land on top of them? Not just yet. That's going to be a bluff for now. A bit chipped on Tom's side for VGM. He needs to give a lot of pressure on damn Root and Geek Fam. Sane try to play on the flank side twice. Well, everybody seems to be cooking. Very busy chef here we have. And it's going to be a lot of toss of Nate. But these teams are overstaying themselves way too much. They are tanking way too much blue.
Oh, definitely overstaying here, but at the same time, we can see that Tuan Z looks like he's going to go for the flanks. He's coming in from the top, and he may just come in from behind. This is an open structure here. He can actually backstab towards Geek Fan. Now, Tom just right on him and one member of Geek Fan. Now, Chua have been knocked down by Sane, as it's meant to. Tuan's now. He's the last man standing on top. Oh, no, this is just going down south here for V Gaming. Not good news for them. Geek Fam may just survive this fight towards. Nope, you gotta get away from this, buddy. I'm so sorry. You gotta leave your buddies away, by QB will not make it easy for Tuanzi. He wants to finish up the job. You want to take a fight? Come on. QB is coming here to finish up the job.
It's gonna be Thanksgiving dinner for the side of Geek Fam. Got himself extra 3 kills. A very tough 3 kill, but it's more than enough for them to actually push themselves on the top ladder here. What Tuanzi, he regretted his decision right now, but got chased out by QB. That's gonna be the end of VGM. QB, such a persistent guy, formidable player, making sure VGM stays put at the lobby at 15 place. Now back to us, all the teams that rotating and migrating themselves into Chem Alpha region. Hartins, the main target for them. Team Secret rushing towards the side of the bridge, hoping they will got themselves crossed by without any harm be upon them. So Yuhai, did they make out the right direction? Did they actually call it the right judgment call here? Hopefully nobody's bridge camping on the other end of the bridge of Camp Alpha.
Yep, hopefully that will be the case. Man, Secret Jin right now. Ooh, the scooter being used by 2K. I worry that scooter would expose his location because the teams can actually hear from there. Xavier definitely knows someone is in front of them. So this could probably be an early matchup between Secret Jin as well as Xavier. Man, Secret Jin, they are still in the running though, so they don't want to lose any of this fight. In fact, they may not want to take an early fight, but this could be forced up upon them. And now Xavier, they're all in the same compound, getting ready in case Secret Jin comes in onto them.
The thing is, it's not just one team. Not only Secret Jin coming up this way. We are talking about so many teams, mass migration happening here. But Xavier, the thing about this team, they are too reckless sometimes, I have to say. They're not second guessing. Sometimes it's good to have a bit of benefit of the doubt, but they are a bit too reckless when it comes to picking up a fight. For Bigatron, they are being stopped by SMG across them. So Bigatron, halt for a moment, try to reread whatever information they can have here. Xavier is just around the corner. SMG in between Xavier and also Team Secret Jin there. If they were to fight against Xavier, then SMG might have somebody else backstabbing them. It's going to be Bigatron. Well, I'm not sure who will be tailing Bigatron from the back, but we have to wait and see. Zaxi will be the scout for now, trying to be the front line. So super quiet for Bigatron. They're not exposing their positions just yet, but Zaxi starting off with the first fight. He's going to toss that nade, but cancel it in the last minute. Unsure where are the whereabouts of Trixinity. Trying to making sure he dropped the nade right on top of him.
Oh, again and again, it's Megatron Red Alias against SMG. Really, these two teams, somehow, they always bump into each other for some reason. So we may see a fight here. But then again, here is two teams who's also eyeing that spot towards the PMGC, RRQ Athena and Udo Gang. They are close by with each other. On the other side, we have Aura as well, and Jumper spots out RRQ Athena on top. He's just being the scout here, just checking left and right. RRQ looks like they're going to play this a little bit safe as well. They know they can't bow out early because we only have 3 more games. The risk is just too high in case anything happens to their positioning.
Aura can she always start to take a peek here, scare out members of RRQ. They didn't notice this and they are looking the wrong way, but he whipped it. But he managed to up and down, but he cannot get the execution right. Ernie, half HP away from being a box, might be saved by D2E, building away the bridge of the smoke possibly. D2E finally managed to make it on time. Ernie, be sure to cover himself behind that rocky structure. But that was a waste just now. Aura can actually finish off the execution, but he whiffed too much bullets. But Aura Roses here, trying to rotate, wrap around D2E and Ernie. Where are the rest of RRQ?
Oh, where are the rest of RRQ? I think they're going to disengage from this. They won't be insistent to take this fight early on by keeping contact with on them. And now Aura's team managed to get a knockdown to D2A. And now Ernie, can he be the hero again? We have seen Ernie doing the clutch again. But then again, now it's Ernie against Roses as well as Steve. Roses is in the house. Steve is on the outside. Ernie's in the house as well. And now Ernie looks like he's crossed out the name. But then again, nobody's there. Oh no! Ernie has been knocked out by Jaden from afar. And now RRQ Athena, they may just lose 2 team members early on.
Oh, this is not what they want. They might lose the 4th spot for the global later on because of this misinterpretation of what's happening. Aura managed to finally get 1 down or 2 members down from the RRQ, but where are the rest of them? Bia and Gina still stay put wherever they are because Udo Gang is right in front. They might be tailed by Aura, who still want to tail for their points in terms of kill. They have nothing to lose anymore. They are the bottom 16, but they have something to prove for themselves. They are worthwhile. They are deserving to be in this Grand Finals Championship for South Asia Finals. G9, on the other hand, will not back down easily as well. We're looking at the progress of a circle, which is going to be hard team, obviously, but I'm not sure whether it's going to end up in that bridge or not. Iconic coming up with a very clear pathway forging out for them. Nobody going to contest them on the southeast region. Same goes for YG. But coming out on the western side, look at Gig Fam Aura there behind them. Team Secret will be fighting against Aero, who's the top contender for the champions with the higher ground advantage, looking down every single members of Team Secret around Camp Alpha.
Yep. You can see here, they are looking down upon them, but to secure the skill points, Aero will one of those teams they need to get more skills on the board if they want to get that top spot here. It looks like they're putting pressure onto Rex. Rex have been knocked down there, and now Aisha will go and see his brother. Can he actually reach to Rex before he finished off by Hazelnuts? Hazelnuts now limiting the mobility of Team Secret, taking out them.
And look at how Hazelnut actually pick it left to right and the way he shoots it. It's very comical and very entertaining to watch. I'm liking the fact he's keeping a lot of pressure here, making sure they cannot fight back with this distance toward Team Secret. It's not just them giving them pressure for Team Secret. They are struggling in the blue. It's gonna hurt for them. It's the third phase 4 now, chipping every second of the HP away. Hazelnut making a wide angle pressure just on Team Secret, making it hard. Such a hindrance for Team Secret to go over Arrow Wolf at that point. And Aura side, they have Gig Fam tailing them very closely behind. But we talk about the west side of the map just now. It's overcrowded. Not just 1 or 2 teams. Multiple teams. Make it 6 or 7 teams running around the shoreline. The coastline is very, very populated. And Aura just arrived where RQ was. But Udo Gang across them as well. Are they avoiding this fight? Or will they have to force the fight to cut across where the circle is?
Oh man, it's going to be a tough call, right? It also depends how the circle actually moves. But then again, Aura, interestingly, they seem to be trying to find people to kill. Oh man, this is going to be really, really scary. If they actually found where Udo Gang is, they could actually have the advantage because Udo Gang we can see that they are split apart. Mamparang and Fredo on the other side, Jumper and Drax on one side. But look at this, Steve have been knocked down by Drax, and now Udugan, their position has been exposed. But that is first preemptive strike from Udugan. Can he finish out the job? Steve is still alive and crawling, but his buddies will need to help him out. Drax pops out the smoke, the painkiller goes out, and Steve, I don't think he can receive, and Steve will be going out, and Drax secures that kill point.
Perfect execution just now, but Udugan, this is what they have been waiting for. They have been camping here for this reason only, to wait for the victims of their crosshair. And the Arsenal have been crying to shoot out bullets from there. And 1 second taking people from the bridge on this place. This is perfect view coming out from Young and Galacticon. Iconic stuck here on this bridge. The only way for them to get away is going to be jumping down. But it's not just Young and Galacticons coming over. We have one more team hovering around SMG. Wants a bit of that kill steal moment too. Gig Fam on the other hand will walk into Team Secret very soon. They are struggling in the blue, getting away from it, at the mercy of it, while Arrowwolf still keeping Team Secret as low as possible.
Oh, Arrowwolf, now they still have a full squad. Yeah, Yuhai looks like he'll be taken by the play zone. And now Team Secret, they are being gatekept here by Arrowwolf. Now we're moving over to Yangu Galacticos versus Iconic PH. Blanks now have been knocked down. Lord will still toss out the nade. Nato that have been taken out by 1 sec. And now looks like Tamyo accidentally been knocked down by his buddy there. And now Lord decides that someone is on the upper ground and he will try to defend the mob, but now we move over to Gig Fam. Looks like they will stop Team Secret from actually moving into the safe zone.
Oh, they need to get up from the trench. RR pupils themselves 14 is not a good news for them. They might lose their placement for the global championship. But Gig Fam, it's not enough. Team Secret have to fight Arrow just now. They have a lot of casualties taking a toll on their side. But Marta knocked down here. Gig Fam will shut them down. But it's not just Gig Fam they have to fight upon. It's going to be Arrowwolf as well. We do know Hazelnut has been holding this angle for the longest time. There is Rex struggling, trying to make himself up towards the hill, but no, he's sliding down. QB making it hard around the structure of the tree to work with, taking the covers, while Rex, he doesn't have anything else. He got band-aids, only he's been knocked down by Arrowwolf on top of that hill. This is just tough to watch. Arrowwolf, the kings on the hills, making it hard. Such a hindrance. This bugger on a buggy Renault Ray gonna join in. It's gonna be freebies. It's gonna be Thanksgiving dinner walking up their doors for Arrowwolf.
Oh, it could be a damn road as well. Have been knocked down. Now QB is the last one still standing. First aid kit will be popped out. We are at the 5th circle, so we can see the burn happening onto QB. And phew, so looks like he's still alive here. I hope we can breathe a sigh of phew after this, because he still needs to find a way to save himself. Oh, that nade from Phil taking out Lord, but Tabio is still
wait,
around.
one more.
Second nade will be top and finishing up of Lord, and Tabio is the last man standing there for Yangu Galacticos. On the other side, there's still a couple more members, but they are on the opposite side. 4th row will be swimming. He needs to find a way to get onto land.
That's got to be one of the highlights. That was perfect double nade coming up from phew all the way on the side of QB, trying to stay as low as possible, being a sneaky guy. Kashi and Roses have no clue where is he right now. He don't want his position to be compromised. It's safe to be in the blue for a bit while climbing up the stairs towards that hill, because Arrow will be waiting by you. The gang, Savior on a rush. What is happening here? It's a total mess.
Oh, it's a total mess here. Xavier now are going against Udugan. Oh, the nade knocking down Dragon. Now Fredo standing here for Udugan. Rabbits will clean them all up for now. And now Fredo can actually pull a miracle play here. Fredo as well as Drax look like they're still in it. And now we can see a Gig Fan will bow out at 13th place. Fredo now the last man standing for Udugan. We'll need to fend up against them. But look at this. On the other side, there's Yangu Galacticos overlooking. Xavier, Choco have been knocked down on one side. Fredo now popping up the nade, prepping it up. He will toss it in onto the other side. Can he get a knockdown there? The nade! Will it land nicely? No, it will not. And Fredo will still move forward.
Oh man, look at one more nade being cooked by Fredo. Such a long cooked nade here. Oh no! The player, he bombed himself too late to toss that nade. Miscalculation there. Still a mistake that's rarely been seen. Bigatron on the other hand taking over, I guess, SMG. And this is the circle where it's tormenting the players. Every single player that's too late into the party will have to fight Team Secret Jin. Got themselves the circle first, but Luxie, then Nate coming for bot of SMG. One more tossing out by Rachel, picking it up. Seems to be perfect angle. Will be one more down. No, not just yet.
Oh, this is fight number 3,554 between SMG as well as Bigatron Great Alias. Luxie cooking out the nade, tossing on to the other side. Will it land nicely? Nope, not this time. SMG still maintaining all four their team members. Now they move over to Arrow Wolf. Looks like they are still gatekeeping this, but this time they don't have the circle. Oh, ooh, ouch for Potato. I can feel the burn there. But Trixity looks like he'll be taken down. Not good looking for SMG.
Oh no, they are losing more men now. Bigatron on the other hand is also struggling. They are at the mercy of the blue. SMG try to stay put and hopefully they have enough utilities to heal themselves temporarily. On the side of Bigatron, it's not done for them just yet. They need to push themselves on top of that bridge. Choco from Xavier taken down on Arrow Wolf. What happened? Arrow Wolf was the reigning king of hills, but now to be taken down bit by bit. On Luxie's side and right, they tried to spawn down, but they didn't thought. SMG is not done with them. SMG won back the revenge. They want to compensate for their loss. They want to take back what they had. They try to pin down. Putra, perfect angle. And it's going to be Jenny knocked down on Bigatron. Raby taking bit part as well. Putra finish off by play zone. This is just apocalypse massacre for the players, taken down bit by bit.
Oh, Putra, he didn't have any first aid, so he couldn't heal himself. And now Luxie, looks like Bigatron Red Alias, they will survive this. And SMG, unfortunately, they are out. Oh, look at this circle. It's out and over, but Bigatron Red Alias, they have the circle at this point. They are in prime position, we can call that. And now we can see here that a couple of other teams, they are outside the circle. This could be Bigatron Red Alias' game again.
Oh, probably true, as long as they know where to hide themselves for a bit more. And now Luxie already spraying and tapping on Boss Gaming underneath that bridge. But we have one more icon Feel on top of that, but he does have a lot of healing items. Is he playing the healing game? Will he advance forward with a couple of nade toss? We're not sure. We have to wait because now Xavier just arrived to his Bigatron compound. They're trying to march from the backside. Feel is already done with the wall. And just now, what a long shot! Chopper taken down by these guys. That's a very long snipes coming up from Bigatron. But it's going to be Few playing the healing game. 5 teams still in the game. But where are the players?
Exactly. I don't know where are the players. iShots looks like he'll be taken out by the players. So they are all playing the healing game, except this Few that we can see on screen. Well, Few as in not this Few, but few of these teams that we can see are playing the healing game at this point. And Xavier looks like they are in trouble right now. They are spotted out by Bigatron Red Alias, and the circle seems to be in between these two teams for now.
Oh, wait for it. Luxie reloading his magazines. Now 2 angles, different perspective. He needs to focus. 2v2, but we still have 3 more teams to go. There's one more Few on top of that bridge. He's still trying to give a lot of pressure. Back into the blue he goes. But he got nothing else. He puts himself top place. But Bigatron just now. My goodness, they got it. But Xavier finally got himself the first ever chicken dinner for the Vietnam here in Sunhawk. They will reign this time. They will climb up the stairs. They want that 4th spot for the global championship. Xavier, nice performance here. Got themselves chicken dinner in match 13 of Sunhawk.
Oh, amazing, amazing indeed for Xavier. We just talked about this earlier today, that teams like Xavier, they need to get that chicken dinner, put on a good performance, and there they are. They heard that war cry, and now they got themselves that chicken dinner. This could probably bring them up, but we'll need to wait and see, is that true enough? Congratulations to Xavier for getting the chicken dinner in Sunhawk match number 13.
Oh, I don't know what happened between Bigatron and Xavier just now, but that was a close call. Few, I'm not sure if he got himself 2nd place or 3rd place. I think he's still 3rd place because just now, right at the nick of a moment, same time execution done by Xavier to exit out Bigatron to 2nd place. Man, that was really fast. It was within just seconds. And by the way, speaking speaking of which, we do see Team Secret Jin and Arrow Wolf didn't got themselves the chicken this time. It will impact the entire leaderboard, which we're gonna see right now. Team Secret at 5th place, climbing up with 117 points. PW888 115.2 points away to got themselves that chicken and to got themselves that ticket to the global championship. While we have Ziggy marching up in the fray as well, 7th place this time, 106, 2 points away. It's gonna be Geek Fam at 8th place.
Oh, it's so close. Even Geek Fam could still actually do it. And okay, now I'm seeing who's missing here. Bigatron Red Aliens, RRQ, Arrow Wolf, as well as Secret Jin. These 4 teams are still missing. So I think these 4 teams, they are in the form. It's just a question of who's the champion. That is a question mark. Yudu Gang in this round, they bow up fairly early. With not many kills as far as I can remember. So they could likely be on the second page. Now Geek Fam it's also in the running really. All 4 that we saw earlier is in the running.
Yep, and by the way, speaking of this, we're jumping into the second page where nobody wants to be in. Icon at 10, SMG 11, BGM at 12. While we have all these teams 92, 80, 75, 69 points respectively. It's not that big of a gap if you compare from the first page.
Yep, and then number 13, it is Fox Gaming with 65 points. Number 14, Yangu Galacticos, 55 points. Number 15, Aura with 50 points. And then number 16, All-Star Team Puyet, 29 points. That's quite a gap between All-Star Team Puyet and Aura. It's like 21 points between 16 and 15. A little bit ouch there. But on second page, we have 3 teams with chicken dinners on their name, but unfortunately, they are kind of struggling there on the second page.
But this time, our MVP will be our Savior's team, Ravis. 763 damage, 7.8%, 4 kills in the back for him. They got themselves really a tough ride from start to the end. Talking about them at the coastline of Pmpl all the way, killing every single team possible. And it's not an easy task with that kind of hard team circle. Very, very deceiving, very hard for them to actually adapt that kind of circle, but they made it anyway. Now it's going to be a head-to-head between Rabies and also their own teammate Chai Dao La. Apparently these two only compete within themselves, and both are having M416 as their main weapon when it comes to kills and also damage. Surprisingly, I say Chai Dao is actually giving a lot of support for their mates here, even though their roles are quite different. It's the reverse. But it's gonna be more kills on Rabies, extra 1 damage more into Chai Dao La with 800 over, while the maximum kill distance is not that much, only 10 meters and 40 meters away. Both of them saving a lot of their teammates with 2 rescues each. So that's why they are undefeatable for this match because of their team play. But the maximum kill distance, well, it is on half. It is only on half in circle, hence the distance itself.
Interesting. I don't think we have ever seen a 2-digit max kill distance before. This is a new record as far as I can remember. And now we're moving over to the statistics. Xavier, the only team to get double-digit kills, 10 kills for Xavier, also dashing out a lot of damage at 2,021 damage. Coming in second place in terms of the number of kills, Arrow Wolf and Geekman with 6 kills. That's 4 kills difference. That is a lot. The gap between Xavier as well as Arrow Wolf and Geekman. Interesting. But for Arrow Wolf, they still have decent number of kills, and I think they got a decent positioning as well. So I don't know. Could they still be on top?
I do know they fished a lot of players from top of a hill just now, where they were at around half team. So Arrow Wolf, even though they might not be the team to actually survive till the last 3, but it's more than enough for them to actually get themselves at top 3 here. But nevertheless, we're gonna pass back to the host, Miss J. Just take it away. Oh, not yet.
Yeah, okay. No, Miss J, you can wait. You can wait because we still want to read this out. Total kills 49, 55 total knockdowns, total heals 17,844, and 15 people actually asked for forgiveness. And when it comes to the nades, 120 nades being used. Kengzo with the max kill distance. Okay, so this is a max kill distance here, 256 from Kengzo, 9 total headshots and only 1 air group looted.
Oh man, 49 kills. It means that so many players died to the play zone only, and so little people being revived in this game because of the blue zone taking off their HP away. They cannot even save their mate. Look at that total kills, 17,000, the highest so far in the tournament itself. But let's go, wasting any more time. Let's pass back to our host, Miss J.
Welcome back to the studio. There are only 2 games left in the finals. Winning this one is really important. I hear with congratulations to Team X won this match chicken dinner. Let's interview them to know how they control their mentality. Hello, greetings from the studio. Seems our internet occurs some problems, but don't be upset. We'll be back after next.